Hey, don't forget to subscribe at the end of this video for all the latest update and exclusive content from Alamo Music. Hello again, Internet. This is Chris McKee with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. We've been doing these videos for a while now. About 3 years ago, in fact, we started doing these videos on YouTube for you. And the very first video that we ever shot was Taylor's newly redesigned 800 series, specifically the 814ce. At that point, Taylor had redesigned their flagship model, and we were fortunate enough to get one of the first ones that released and do a review that was very well watched, and it's still out there on the internet. So if you would like to see a progression of our videos, how we've hopefully gotten better, as well as a progression of myself, for better or worse, you can go find that early video. What's interesting about that is here we are about 3 years later, and we have a new 814ce from Taylor to show you. Now, they haven't gone through and revamped their entire lineup. What they've done is they've come out with a new variation on the model, the Deluxe. We're going to talk a little bit about what has changed and what hasn't changed. But make no mistake, the 814 and really the whole 800 series is Taylor's flagship line. It is a fantastic guitar, and what I said in that first video still holds true to today. This guitar is worth way more than Taylor charges for it. The changes that they've made to it have made this guitar more resonant, with a richer low end, and very, very responsive to touch. We're going to show that hopefully in the video with some changing dynamics so you can see just how well this guitar responds to the player. So the 800 series, when it was redesigned, got some cool new features that have trickled through the Taylor lineup. First was the bracing. Inside is the advanced performance bracing with a relief route. New profiles that were created and shaped by Andy Powers at Taylor. Along with that is hide glue or protein glue construction and a thinner finish, moving from about 6 mils to I believe it's 3.6 mils, a little over 3.5 mils thick. Think of this finish being as thin as a sheet of notebook paper. So that allows the guitar to resonate more. Now, not a single one of those things by itself was a silver bullet in making these guitars the amazing instruments that they are. Instead, it's the culmination of these changes. The new bracing, along with the thinner finish and the protein glue, allow the guitar to be more resonant and have a richer low end. On the small bodies, the Grand Concert and the Grand Auditorium like I'm holding, the back bracing has been angled in order to accentuate the low end from the rosewood. The tone woods remain the same. It's a spruce top with rosewood back and side. The aesthetics also changed at that point to a pale, non-figured maple binding around the body and the neck and the headstock. The ebony bridge accentuates the smoky ebony that Taylor's using as part of their continued effort to work as not just a guitar manufacturer, but a conservationist when it comes to tone woods. And so this Cameroon ebony, which comes from their jointly owned mill in Cameroon, has figuring to it, which is beautiful, along with the progressive inlay pattern that Andy developed, which is kind of harkening back to the inlays that have been on the 800 series. Abalone rosette framed in rosewood with the entire top purfling in rosewood as well, and rosewood pickguard, which has always been a favorite feature of mine because it's gorgeous and you kind of wonder why someone didn't think of that sooner. Mahogany neck with Taylor's Inti neck joint, which is always very fast playing, extremely comfortable. In this case, it's a 25.5 inch scale with a 1 3/4 inch nut. It's a tusk nut with a micarta saddle. And this has Taylor's ES2 pickup system in it, which debuted on the model when it came out and was redesigned. I guess that was 2014 or right at the end of 2013 when we shot the video. What makes the Deluxe series deluxe over the normal 814 is the addition of 3 features to this guitar. One of them is Gotoh tuners, brushed satin chrome Gotoh tuners, chrome toe, if you will. These are the Gotoh 510s, and they are the very best tuner on an acoustic guitar, bar none. I have them on some Taylor's Ione. I've retrofitted them for people. They are fantastic. They have a 21:1 ratio. They are ultra smooth, and the look is phenomenal. It's kind of a neo-retro look to it because it harkens back to some of the butterbean tuners of past eras, but in a new, modern, high tolerance package. So you can't go wrong with those. They are always offered as an upgrade on Taylor's standard line, but part of the deluxe package as well. Another feature that you won't see is inside the guitar, that advanced performance bracing pattern with the relief route is done in Adirondack spruce. Now, Adirondack spruce has the highest headroom of any species of spruce when used for the top. When utilized for the bracing, it gives the guitar, it imbues it with more resonance and a quicker response in action. I've heard Bob Taylor say that you can get about 80% of the response of Adirondack spruce by using it in bracing, even with a Sitka top. Conversely, if you had an Adirondack top and you Sitka bracing, you're kind of hindering the Adirondack top and not really realizing the result. So it's always been a welcome upgrade to have that Adirondack bracing utilized inside of a guitar. It always gives you a bit more resonance and volume and just responsiveness. So that's part of the deluxe package too. And then probably one of the most noticeable features is this armrest right here. Now this is a little bit different from the armrest that's being offered on the Presentation Series, 900 Series, recently on a 614 Limited, and always available through their custom ordering program. This armrest is a new profile that Andy Powers developed for this 800 Deluxe Series, and it's a radiused armrest. So I'm going to try to hold it here a little bit at an angle so you can maybe see it's not as flat as the normal armrest. It's not as wide as their normal armrest. What it does is it nicely rounds the corner of the guitar here so that you don't have a right angle at all hitting your forearm when it rests on this guitar. Not only is it more comfortable, but it also helps to hold your guitar or hold your arm away from the top, meaning that the top's going to vibrate more freely. And it just looks dang cool, doesn't it? So what they've done in this particular model is typically on their armrest, the armrest is going to be whatever material the binding is. This time, they've actually taken that maple binding and inlaid into it a strip of rosewood and framed it out with that maple. So it's a classy, modern, gorgeous look that just screams high-end, and it's extremely comfortable. Now, this is done by hand. In an issue of Wood and Steel, probably 2 issues ago, they discussed how this is done when they released the 900 series, the updated version, with many of the changes that the 800 had, and including their normal beveled armrest. So this is an incredible feature to have available on this guitar. So that's the 814ce Deluxe model that's new from Taylor. Now price-wise, as of the making of this video, it goes for $39.99. It basically slots right in between a normal 814 and a 900 series. So really a fantastic addition to their lineup, and a great opportunity to be able to get a guitar at standard pricing with some great custom style features without having to go to the custom shop. All that being said, what really matters is how it sounds. So it's extremely beautiful, it's very, very comfortable. Now we're going to play it so that you can get an idea of the tone that you'll experience with this guitar. I should say that these are just now going to market. This is the first one that we've received. We probably won't get any more until after the new year. So if you're watching this video before 2017 and you'd like to get your hands on one of these, just know that there aren't very many out there. So you want to contact us immediately if you're interested in this model. What I will tell you just from playing it before we shot the video is that like the 800 series, it's incredibly responsive, more so with the Adirondack bracing. And there's definitely nuance to it as you fluctuate your picking attack with your right hand. So without any further ado, let's hear this thing. We hope you enjoyed our video of Taylor's new 814ce Deluxe model. If you have any questions about this guitar, come into our store or contact us today. As always, don't forget to subscribe to this video so that you get the latest updates from us. Thanks for watching.